Hi, my name's Ira Miller with IM Realty, and I would love to thank you so much for watching this video. This is a very important video if you are thinking about listing your home or selling your home in the Villages. So, let me get started by saying, you probably have a choice. Should I list my home in the MLS or should I list my home in the VLS? The multiple listing service or the Villages listing service. Many of you will probably think that the Villages is probably the best place to list your home. So I'm here to give you a comparison as to why the MLS is actually better to list your home than the VLS. And why is that? Okay, so let me get started. Point number one, the MLS, if you list your home in the multiple listing service, it will be seen on Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Homes.com, Redfin, and all the major websites that you see online to search for homes. Now, with the VLS, if you list your home on the Villages listing system, you will only see your home listed in one place, and that is thevillages.com, and search for homes. I can tell you, 90% of the people today search for homes in Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Homes.com, and you yourself have probably even gone to those websites, possibly to even see what your home is worth. So that's a good place to search for homes. Or if you're going to sell your home, then you're thinking about where you're going to move to, and there's where you go to try to search for homes to find another home to buy. So that is, like I said, where 90% of people go to search for homes. So let me just do this one little experiment with you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over, and by switching over, I'm going to thevillages.com and search for homes. Now, I'm going to pick a random home. I'm going to go ahead and click out of this home, and I'm just going to go and pick out a random home listed by the Villages in the VLS. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just, again, here's one, 849,000 in the VLS. Let's go ahead and look at that home. Actually, I don't want anybody to think, well, it might be not listed in there because it's too expensive. A $559,000 home is very good price. It's kind of the middle of the road in the Villages today. And this is on 4479 Dazinski Terrace. So let's go ahead and copy and paste. And we'll go over here to my search browser. I will paste that address, and I'm also going to add the Villages, Florida. And we're going to hit search. Okay, so searching for homes. This is where you see the home. The first place that the home comes up is neighborhood.com. I don't even know what that is, but realtor.com does pop up. So let's go and take a look. Hey, this home appears to be on realtor.com. So if you look up here, it says off market. Gives you the address, 4479 Dazinski Terrace in the Villages, Florida, and off market, right up here. Let's go to Redfin. 4479 Dzinski Terrace. If you look up here, it says off market. You are not going to find any Villages listings on any of the online websites on the internet. When we go to the MLS and we pull a home from the MLS, I will do that comparison for you. So let's just take a random home, and I'm going to try to do about the same price as this 559 home. Here's one for 560. It is 2237 Avon Loop. I'm merely going to pull it up just so I can get the address to use as an example. So I'm going to come up here, I'm going to copy and paste 2237 Avon Loop. I'm going to come over here to my search bar. I will put it up here. There it is, 2237. I'll hit enter. And there we go. Neighborhood Who pops up. And then Zillow.com pops up. If you look up here in the top, it says for sale. Then it gives you all the information. Let's go back. Let's go to Realtor.com. Where the other home said off market, this one now says for sale. And Redfin. We'll just do Redfin. That'll be the last one we do here. That says for sale and active. So there's proof that when you list with the VLS, your home will not show up on these online websites. Now that's critical. I think you would agree with me. Anytime somebody goes to look to buy a home, where do they go? Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Homes.com, Redfin, all of those online websites. You want your home to be up here in those online websites. If you list with the VLS, it won't happen. It'll only be on one website, and that's thevillages.com. Okay? Now, one other thing I would like to mention. Properties of the Villages who will list your home in the VLS is owned by a holding company of the Villages. That's the developer. Well, what is the developer in business for? They are in business to sell new homes. That's what they do. That's what they're in business for. Listing homes, resale market, is kind of just what I would say is a must. So why? Because they don't want to miss out if they can possibly not miss out on getting listings. Now, trust me folks, I would have to say that they get more money on a new home than they do a pre-owned home for a commission. So where do you think that they would be more likely to try to sell in the new home market? So that's one thing that I wanted to make sure that we brought up in this video as well, because that's what the developer is in business for, is to sell new homes. Now, one thing I have found as I compete against the Villages, well, there's many things I have found. One of the things I've found is that a lot of people who, if you're looking to list your home or sell your home, don't know. And that's what this video is all about. Everything that I just showed you, people don't know that if they list with the Villages, they won't find their homes on those online websites back there. So that's what I'm trying to do, is I'm trying to inform everybody out there who's trying to make that decision on whether to go with the MLS or the VLS, give you some things to think about. Do I want my home in all those online websites, in Zillow, in Trulia, in Realtor.com? Do I want to compete with the developer with their new homes, with my pre-owned homes? And actually, folks, I have found that a lot of people who are interviewing multiple agents from the Villages and from the MLS, the Villages will tend to give you a better price for your home. Now, on the surface, you think that's great. They can get me more money for my home than what this MLS agent is telling me I can get from my home. So I want to caution you about that. I want to caution you for several reasons. Number one, they're trying to what we call buy your listing. When you offer somebody a higher price to list their home, that's what we call buying a listing. It's trying to make you think that they can get more money for your home and to try to convince you to go ahead and list with them. And the other reason is because they want to make their new homes look better. Their new homes, if you did a comparison, and if they come and do a market analysis, make sure that if you are getting a market analysis from a Villages agent, they include comparable brand new homes on the same type of home site as yours, same size as yours, same features as yours, and look and see if those new homes are less expensive than what they're telling you your home is worth, or are they more expensive? I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to be less expensive. And you might even want to go ahead and do your own homework online and pull up your same model and look at what their new homes are going for versus what your pre-owned home would go for. Okay, so be careful about this competing with new homes with the Villages VLS. All right, so that's all the information that I wanted to bring to you today. I really felt strongly encouraged to make this video because this is how I started off my YouTube channel. There was a lot of misinformation and unsaid information, and so I started my YouTube channel 8 years ago just to try to provide everybody with information of things that you should think about in the Villages. For instance, one of my very first videos was I had to inform everybody, especially buyers, that you need 2 agents. There were so many people 8 years ago that did not know that they needed an agent from the MLS as well as an agent from the VLS to see all the homes. Those are things that just weren't being told to people who were touring with Villages agents. So, that's just one example. But anyways, I've made this video to give you something to think about, and if you decide the Villages is still the best way for you to go, I wish you all the best. And if for some reason, if they go and they give you a higher price than what maybe I or an MLS agent would give you, you really need to think about that, because what they're going to do is they're going to try to get you to lower the price of your home. You're not going to be able to cancel your listing. And so, folks, I'm just here to tell you that's what's going to happen, is you will not be able to get out of your listing, and they're going to tell you you owe thousands of dollars if you do try to get out of your listing. What I'm going to offer you today is a free trial. And what do I mean by a free trial? If you list with IM Realty, we're going to give you 0 cancellation fee. You pay nothing if we don't live up to your expectations. So this is a free trial before you even try to go over to the villages, because if you are interviewing a villages agent, ask them, what if I'm unhappy with your service? What is my cancellation fee? And see what they tell you. See if it's going to be 0. See if they're going to give you a free trial. I'm not just giving you a free trial. I am telling you for the whole length of our listing, if you're not happy with our services here at IM Realty, you can cancel your listing and you're free to go with anybody else. But I guarantee you, you will not be unhappy listing with us because of that free 0 cancellation policy. We're going to work extra hard for you because we're not going to want you to go anywhere. So just keep that in mind when you're thinking about who you want to list with. Even if it's with another MLS agent, we will give you a 0 cancellation cost. Not only that, when you list with IM Realty, you're listing not with me and my whole office. We have several agents in IM Realty who will give you extreme customer service. I have an administrative assistant to help give you feedback and communicate with you. You'll not have a problem with lack of communication. I have an in-house video editor and picture editor where we just make your pictures look the best that they can look through Photoshop. We do a full-length video. We put it on our YouTube channel, which has almost 15,000 subscribers. There's many, many reasons why you should list with IM Realty. We hope you give us a call. Please call us at 352-204-9026. And most likely you'll talk with Blakely, my administrative assistant. She'll set us up with an appointment for me to come over to look at your house, to really give you ideas on how to stage your home, what you should do to make your home the most marketable home that it can possibly be. And then we'll give you that CMA or comparative market analysis. We will sit down, we will show you listing by listing, adjustment by adjustment, why your home should be listed at the correct price. So if we can help you with that, again, please give us a call at 352-204-9026. We'd love to hear from you. Please call us today.